These people eat dinosaur eggs like this. And we found the people who make them in the Philippines.
Hi, Nas Daily. We make this egg.
Turns out this is not a dino egg.
It's salt. It's salt.
Yes, this is coconut-flavored sea salt. Here is how they make it. First, they soak coconut husks in seawater for 3 months.
This is the secret ingredient. The husks absorb the salt.
Then they dry them in the sun, chop them up, and burn them. They filter seawater through the ashes. Pour the seawater into handmade pots, cook the pots for 8 hours, and then they crack open the pot. It's hard as a rock and it tastes like this.
It tastes like coconut.
This is a dying tradition.
We need more young people to learn this tradition to keep it alive.
So if you want to taste coconut salt eggs, come to the Philippines before it goes extinct.
That's 1 minute.
This lady makes a very rare salt. She is one of the last people making it. So what's so special about her salt? And how does it taste?
Halo, Nas Deli, nama saya Nengah Pura.
It turns out you can make salt using volcanoes. And that's exactly what this lady is doing. Every day, she and her family carry heavy baskets of ocean water and spill it over volcanic sand. When the water dries out, you get a very unique salt.
It tastes a little bit less salty and a little bit more earthy.
But this salt will disappear soon because most farmers quit. It's too hard to make. Big salt companies took over and their refined salt is much cheaper. You won't see this lady around for long and you won't be able to try her salt.
Ini pekerjaan yang aku cintai.
That's why we have to support the organic farmers, the ones who carry their work on their shoulders. Literally, they love what they do, and the best thing we can do is support their work. That's 1 minute. See you tomorrow.
There is a hotel in Bolivia that is completely made of salt. And it was built by this guy and his dad.
Hi, Nas Daily. My name is Juan Gabriel Quesada.
30 years ago, his father was a tourist guide who worked at the salt flats and dreamed of building a palace there. So he spent all his savings and hired workers to start making bricks out of salt. To make one brick, they took blocks of salt from the ground, sculpted and solidified them together with water. To make sure the salt doesn't melt in the rain, they coated the bricks with fiberglass. Soon enough, thousands of tourists showed up to their salt hotel and they turned it into a business. At the end of the day, all you really need to make your dreams come true is a spark of genius and a pinch of salt. That's 1 minute. See you tomorrow.
In Mexico, I found a guy who makes salt with his feet.
Hola, Nas Daily. Soy Juan.
He is one of the last producers of natural salt in the world. His family has been doing it for hundreds of years. Back in the day, salt was very precious and rare. So salt makers made a lot of money by producing it. But now, big companies can make salt very cheap, so people like Juan barely make any money. His job is disappearing, but that doesn't bother him. He will keep producing 100% natural salt with his feet and maintain his family's tradition just because he loves it. Let's move away from processed food and go to organic food and support people like Juan so that he too can make money from doing what he loves. That's 1 minute. See you tomorrow.